A few years ago, the Greater Vancouver Food Bank was given 9,000 kilograms of bananas in one day. So they knew the fruit would rot before it could be given out. So they enlisted a local catering company to turn the bananas into banana bread. And that sparked a bigger idea. Aart Schuurman Hess is formerly of the food bank, and now he heads Goodly Foods. And chef Barnaby helps the team develop recipes from food that would have otherwise been tossed out. Welcome to both of you.
Thank you. We're glad to be here.
Well, I'm glad you were able to come in as well. So Aart, how did all of this come about? How was Goodly Foods born?
You know, you just spoke about it. The large donation to the Greater Vancouver Food Bank. There was a great opportunity to use surplus foods to turn it into something very delicious, and at the same time employ people with barriers to traditional employment and pay them a living wage. One of the reasons that people are in the food bank lineups is because there's an income problem, and I think it's really important that when you hire people that you pay them a living wage so that they can actually move away from that. So that's a little bit the background on Goodly Foods.
So when you do get people to come in and get some kind of training, what kinds of jobs do they do?
They make the soup. They're just a wonderful team that makes the soup. And you know, the intent is that a lot of the jobs that we have will be done by individuals who face those barriers. Okay,
so you get the food from supermarkets that would otherwise throw it out?
No. Okay. We get them from wholesalers.
I see.
So it's at a wholesale level, because people who run vegetable companies will usually be sorting through things, you know, finding good tomatoes, putting the ones that don't look so good aside, so they can go to places that sell them.
Right.
And farms.
And we still want our food to look perfect somehow. Still taste the same, for heaven's sakes.
Yes.
It's got a little bit of a blemish on it or something. So Karen, that's where you come in. You get all of this food. How did you decide how to tackle these recipes?
Well, we're starting with something simple first. We found out that tomatoes were the biggest wasted vegetable item in the Lower Mainland.
Yep.
And that's where we started. So we started with the tomato soup first, and also trying to find things like, for example, the celery that we have. It's celery that is trimmed to make smaller pieces, and then there's all these pieces left over, like these bigger pieces. The hearts aren't used. They're perfectly good. I mean, I'd eat them. so celery like that.
Okay. So this is the tomato soup. It's got some chunks in there.
Yeah, carrots, onions, celery, tomatoes.
Okay.
Pretty simple.
Well, it's a simple idea, and it makes so much sense. And Aart, I'm particularly interested in your background with the food bank as well. How do you distribute these products?
Now we have some great local partners here. I would say independent retail stores. I think I'm really excited to announce that Walmart will feature them in February. So that's a big step forward. So we will be in 11 stores in the Greater Vancouver area. So we're really, really happy to get the support.